Okay, don't know what happened there. That's all right. Okay, y'all. All right, I think they trying to play with me again. I hope you can all hear me. YouTube is playing again. So y'all, let me share my screen. I don't know why the music suddenly shut off, but they've been doing all kinds of trickeries these days, so I'm not too surprised. Okay. All right, y'all. All right, so hopefully you can see the screen. We're going to talk about a recent incident where a comedian told a George Floyd joke, and the audience that were predominantly black, they got up and walked out. And you know what? It serves him right. I don't even feel bad for him. You know, it over the recent years, it's been a lot of chatter about George Floyd, mostly lies, like he died of fentanyl. And then you got Derek Chauvin, who knows darn well he took his life, right? And he's trying to appeal, claiming he had a rare tumor. Now, you are a cop, you're not a doctor, you're not a medical professional. So, how do you get to know so much about George Floyd's health and what's wrong with him? And it's funny how he's saying these things, but during the trial, nothing ever came out about no rare tumor or no fentanyl and all the stuff they're trying to say now. We didn't hear no such thing during Derek Chauvin's trial. But nowadays, everybody got something to say about George Floyd. All lies, mind you, but this is what they're doing. So let's get into this one. And then when I saw what he said, it wasn't even funny. For real, it was not funny. So, black audience members walked out on comedian David Lucas after he jokes about George Floyd and his cause of death. So, comedian David Lucas is trending after his black audience members walked out on him during a recent stand up performance where he joked about the way George Floyd died. Floyd, an unarmed black man, and we know he left this earth on May 25th, 2020, when former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin kneeled on his neck for over 8 minutes while performing at the Funny Bone Comedy Club some days ago. David Lucas was on stage and said, and you want to show them the reason why George Floyd got his neck knelt on. The comments left the audience split. Some audience members laughed, and others reacted negatively to the tone deaf remarks. To the latter audience members, Lucas warned, don't at that joke. It's just a joke, man. I would have never knelt on George Floyd's neck. I would have shot him. That's not even funny. I wouldn't have knelt on his neck. I would have shot him. How the hell is that funny? That's not even funny. Okay. Eventually, Lucas got called out by the black audience members, telling him how wrong he is for joking about a dead black man who happened to be unalive by a white police officer. One man in the audience yelled at the comedian, you need to know about George Floyd before you get your A up there talking about him. You really stoop low to be funny. Don't you know that? Lucas fired back and said, it's called comedy. I was just warming up with that George Floyd S. What he said ain't even no warm up. It's just, I don't see the comedy in that. I don't see it. Another audience member told the comedian that she was ready to go, which prompted a whole bunch of other black people to call him out and walk out on him, adding insult to injury, trying to continue pestering the exiting crowd members. Lucas then claimed, I F with Kyle Rittenhouse too. Who is paying to see this dude? I'm serious. Who paid money to go see this dude? I sure hope those people didn't just walk out. You should have got a refund. You should have got a refund. I probably would have had a better time laughing at Loretta. She does little silly things around. I would have had a better time laughing at her than sitting down and listening to this man stand up. It also been reported that in a previous show, David Lucas made a joke about Donald Trump being too much of a narcissist to visit former friend and late disgraced financier Jeffrey Epstein's infamous island. Lucas said, what does Donald Trump look like going to another N-words island? Donald Trump's like Epstein. I'm not going I'm not going to your island. I live in Manhattan. I don't see where this dude is funny. I really don't. Mm-mm-mm. So Hollywood Unlocked went out and they wrote about this on X. And wow. And it got over 8,061 comments. I don't know. This dude don't seem too funny to me. How did he get into stand up? Seriously, how did somebody pick him for stand up? I don't know, y'all. You're gonna have to tell me what you think because I really don't think this dude is funny. No, I don't see why Tyrese want to be Latino. No, I'm sorry, I don't follow you on that one. No, no, Az Chem M. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Now I see why Tyrese want to be a Latino. A Latino never say that about a deceased person from his community. Maybe they don't, but why would you need to want or even desire to be another ethnicity, whether somebody says something about a dead person or not? I mean, when you go around white people, do you say that? Because they're the biggest ones running around here talking about George Floyd died of fentanyl. Okay, no. So no, I don't agree with you on that one. Well, it sounds like he had a mixed audience, but a lot of people in the audience were, people that look like him. But I just don't understand how somebody like him will bust on the scenes, and I'm just having a problem with his jokes. It seems like even when they tell you what he said, it don't seem too funny. I was going to come out with Nat Turner towards the end of Black History Month. Well, we do a lot of things. Y'all may say all that stuff about Latinos. Y'all talk like you all or do everything perfect in life. And I've been around y'all. Y'all don't do everything. And I've been around some of you Latinos that been locked up. I've seen some out in the streets getting arrested. So y'all can miss me with that. You do everything right and you wouldn't do this and do that. Y'all can miss me with that mess. I done seen y'all get locked up. I done seen them police take you down out in the streets too. You can miss me with all that crap y'all in this comment section trying to say. The hell out of here with that garbage. Y'all be out here committing a lot of crimes too. Y'all be out here doing all kinds of sick mess with kids and everything else. So don't come in my comment section with this Latino this and oh we don't do this and we don't. You can miss me with all of that. You know how many times when I was growing up in Philly and even living here where I am now, and I've seen y'all get arrested and seen y'all out here brawling and fighting, and sometimes on each other. You don't be fighting other people, you be fighting on each other out here in these streets. Aren't y'all in gangs and shoot at each other? So get out of here with this Latinos don't do this and don't y'all get the hell out of my comment section with that garbage. I don't know who the hell you're talking to. Man, y'all don't do nothing better than anyone. If you do so many things so better, then these migrants shouldn't be coming here. They should be doing things better in their homeland. So what the hell are you doing here if you do every damn thing better? Get back to your homeland and do it better. Always trying to come around black folks trying to imply you do shit better. Get man, you can miss me. You can miss me. And don't even let me get started on how many of you I've seen out in these streets as drug addicts too, looking almost emaciated as drug addicts. Don't even get me started about that. Don't make me go there. So y'all, you're going to have to tell me what you think about this one. And look, the bottom line is George Floyd is not here to defend himself, and taking swipes at this man when he can't even say nothing back to you. Yeah, that's wrong. I don't know how you make a joke out of a man that was openly lynched before before the cameras. We all saw the cameras rolling when George Floyd was lynched out on these streets. And I'm going to say it again. What happened to the $20 bill that was supposed to be counterfeit? What happened to it? We ain't heard another thing about the counterfeit $20 bill. No, so you're saying all this stuff about George Floyd because you know you effed up, and you're trying to act like we didn't see what happened. The only thing that took George Floyd out was Derek Chauvin's knee. It wasn't no fentanyl, it wasn't no tumor, and none of this stuff. So what you're trying to say is believe what I say and don't believe what your eyes saw. You can miss us all with that. You can miss every last one of us with it. Okay. And I'm going to say this again. If you do everything better, good. Do everything better back in your homeland. Do it better there. Do it better where it really counts. So, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and conclude. I'm going to conclude. But let me know in the comment section what you think about this video, what you think about this live stream. Shalom, family.